Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Own the Life of Your Dreams YouTube channel. It's me, your girl, Tamisha. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. So today we have a fantastic review going on today. And the review is about the book, Think and Grow Rich, okay? And so I got a comment in one of my YouTube channels that said, or not channels, one of my YouTube videos that said, you've got to read this book. And I'm so glad that they told me about it because I am just floored about it and I have to tell someone else. So here we are. All right. And so why is this book so popular? What makes this such a great book for not only the entrepreneur, but for anybody who wants to think and grow rich? Because this book honestly had aspects in it that dealt with people who want to be employees, and then also make great amount of money as an employee. So what makes this book so great? Well, the first thing is it basically sets you up for business success by starting with something that most people never think is what you need for business success, and that's your mind. All right. Most people forget all about the fact that we have grown up in this society where we're thinking a certain way. And the majority of people are thinking this way, like 95% of the people think this way. Only 5% think a different way, and those are the people who are rich. And those people are rich not by accident. They are rich because of the mindset that they have, because of the way they think, because of the way they set up their business, and everything just kind of flows to them through their mind. And if you do not believe this, or you're kind of skeptical, I am a Christian, and so I believe that what you think, that is what you become. What you believe and what you speak out of yourself is what you create. Whether you believe this or not, God created the world in 7 days, real days or relative days. It doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is he said something and it was created. And what we have to believe, or what we have to know, and what science has also proven, is what we believe, what we say, also comes back to us and creates itself through our beliefs. And so basically this book is saying that what you believe is what can be created, what you have faith in. And so the first thing that Napoleon Hill tells us is we have to have a burning desire. We have to have a desire so strong that it wakes us up in the middle of the night and won't let us go to sleep because you're thinking about it all the time. And it doesn't have to be as extreme as that. That's what it does for me. But it has to be extreme enough to make you want to change the course that you're on. So I know I am trying to lose weight. I might not look like I need to lose weight, but I'm trying to lose weight. And so, but there are some times where I wake up, or in the middle of the day, I just really want a chocolate frosty. To be specific, a medium chocolate frosty with a medium-sized fry from Wendy's. And I don't eat anything else from Wendy's, but that I will jump hurdles for, okay? And so there are some times where I just cannot shake the feeling. I just have to have it. And no matter how I try to divert my attention, it will always pop up. So guess what you think happens? Your girl's gonna get herself a chocolate frosty with a medium fry, okay? It's just gonna happen. It's just the way it is, because my desire was strong, so strong that it moved my emotions to take me off the course that I was on to go get that chocolate frosty. And that's the same thing with life, with anything in life. You can create anything in life. What is it that you want? You have to decide what it is that you want and be specific. How much money do you want specifically, like down to the dollar, cents, if you can go that far? All right. What's the time frame? What is your house gonna look like? What is your cars that you're going to drive. All of these things help you create your desire. There are a lot of people out there that build vision boards. Do that. Put it up somewhere in your room. I'm going to complete that. I'm going to do that. This is where I'm going in my life. And that will help build and foster your desire. After you've got this desire, then you need faith. So faith the size of the mustard seed can move mountains, but it has to be a consistent faith. Most of the time, we're just kind of going with the flow, okay? We're up one minute, we're down the next. We want to do this, and then we don't. We have the desire to go get the money, but we don't really feel like doing it today. So our universe is created by consistent faith. Our universe, our world was created by God's consistent faith. He knew that thing was going to happen. And it didn't matter how long it took, it was going to come into place. It was going to be influenced. It was going to make itself appear. It was going to exist. And if you don't have that type of faith where you know what you desire is going to exist no matter how long it takes, no matter what you see now, it will never happen to you. Doubt is the killer of all dreams. And if you allow it to creep in, it will stop you from being successful. And I also want to interject that your feelings have got to match. So sometimes you feel like you say things, you know, I'm going to be a millionaire in 2 years, okay? And you say it, but it's just lip service. You're not going to be rewarded for just lip service. You're going to be rewarded for what you unconsciously think, what is down deep in your soul, what is the desire that you have. And if you don't believe that in 2 years you're going to be a millionaire, then guess what? You're not going to be a millionaire. All right. You're not going to be a millionaire in 2 years, and you're probably not going to be a millionaire in 5 years. And more than likely, you will never be a millionaire. Why? Because you do not foster this desire. You do not foster the faith to make it happen for yourself. All right. The next thing that he says, Napoleon Hill says that you have to have when you are trying to develop this desire, develop this riches, think and grow rich, is you have to make sure that you meditate and confess the words, the desires daily. Make sure that you put it in and you spit it out. All right. And as you continue to do this, it will become easier, and your thoughts, your feelings will line up with your thoughts. Joyce Meyer used to say that all the time, where even though you may not feel like forgiving somebody right now, if you continue to say you forgive, and you continue to complete actions of forgiveness, and you continue to love despite your feelings, eventually your feelings will catch up. All right. So that's something you definitely need to do, definitely need to accomplish in order to see success and to think and grow rich. All right. He talked about finding specialized knowledge. If you don't know about something, get out there and figure it out. I mean, there's so many things out there to help you learn how to do whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is that you feel is your life's work and passion. You can't say that I don't know anymore. I mean, we have the internet. Just when I was young, you know, Google wasn't even around, okay? I know I'm aging myself, but it's okay, okay? Google wasn't around. You know, we didn't have all of these search engines. We didn't have all of these online courses. We didn't have all of these things that we have so quickly at our hands now that we take for granted. Knowledge should never be an excuse as to why you don't know something, because it's so readily available now. And it might take a little money, but if it's a good course and it's worth the time, that money will replenish. Your time will not. So make sure that you jump on it as soon as you possibly can. All right? Imagination. Having an idea. Okay? So once you have created this desire, eventually things will start coming to you in the form of thoughts. and ideas that will pop into your mind, and the sky is the limit. There is many researchers, many scientists out there that say that we only use 10% of our brain, okay? We have limited ourselves to just 10% of our potential, where we could do so much more, so much greater in our lives. So you take that 10% and you magnify it, and you allow the creative processes to flow. And you never know what you see. You never know what you can create just based on allowing yourself the option to dream, allowing yourself the option to be free, to allow thoughts to fall in your head. Stop being busy, get quiet, and sit and think, and things will start to pop to you. Ways of getting money will start coming to you. It won't be hard. It's not supposed to be hard. As long as you think, you will grow rich. The book never said to work hard and grow rich. Even the Bible said a man would not eat if he doesn't work, but he didn't say you had to work hard. He just said you had to work, okay? You had to provide value to others. And if you don't provide value, then you don't need to eat. But he didn't say that it had to be tenuous. It doesn't have to be strenuous. You don't have to work so hard that things are falling apart and you can't move and your knees hurt. And, it doesn't have to be stressful. So that is something that you need to also think about. Making a decision, having an organized plan, being persistent. I believe, and this is to my core, especially being that I'm a special ed teacher, I believe all of my students can be successful if they put forth the effort to do so. Many of them aren't successful because they give up at the first sign of trouble. Oh, I don't get that math problem, so I'm just going to give up. No, hun. If you keep pushing forward, you will start seeing the success that you desire. But the most of the time, we don't have that persistence factor. It's like a muscle. We don't work it. And because we don't work it, when we get a little bit of weight on us, we're ready to give up. And I am so hard on them because I know that if we develop the muscle, they will be stronger. And the same with you. You develop that muscle, it will work for you. All right? Awesome stuff. Mastering the mind, mastering your thoughts, mastering your feelings. When negativity comes upon you, shut it out and go with the positive. No matter how you feel, your feelings will change. Okay? He also said something about sex and sexual energy and how that's a driving force for humans, and that most people, yes, they want money, but most people will work for sex. I mean, basically that's what he said. So people who are attractive or have an attractive quality about them are the people who people gravitate to. So, you don't have to be tiny. You don't have to be a model. You don't have to have billions of dollars in the bank. Matter of fact, I've seen, fat, short, ugly people that are rolling in dough because they have a personal magnetism about them. It's something about them, the charisma, their, stilo, their swag, whatever. It's something about them that makes people want to be around them. And that's what you need to draw to yourself. Become the alpha. Draw the people to you. All right. You don't have to be the most beautiful thing in the world. All right. Just be confident. Own it. And be yourself. All right. And then linking the subconscious mind to your thoughts and knowing that your subconscious mind is what's running this whole show. All right. It's what's on the inside, deep down, dark desires. That's what's going to come forth. All right. And getting rid of fear. And he talks about 6 different fears that you have and that everybody has. the fear of criticism, the fear of loss, the fear of death, the fear of old age, and two other ones, okay? And most of us have these fears, and we allow these fears to keep us from where we want to go. I believe so strongly in my heart that God has a perfect plan for you. He has a perfect plan for me, but most of us will never see it because we allow our circumstances, we allow our fears to hinder us and keep us from the plans that God has for us. And so, people, I know in this book they do not talk about God. They talk about the divine, the divine intelligence, which to me is God. But so the divine intelligence wants you to get this book, okay? If you are not a Christian, it can work for you, because one thing about natural laws, they work no matter who is using them. Gravity works whether you believe it or not. If I decide to jump off a building, I'm going to go down, all right? I'm not going to fly. I'm going to fall, all right? It's going to happen whether I believe in gravity or not. Electricity is still going to shock me if I decide to jam a fork in the plug, okay? Whether I believe in it or not, it's still a rule. It's still a rule of nature. It's still a law. These words in this book is still a law. It's still going to apply to you whether you believe it or not. I suggest you read it, you study it, you get it in your soul, and you make it happen for yourself, okay? You do what you need to do to think and grow rich, because that's what I'm doing. And honey, I'm going to be rich, all right? It's going to be there. It's going to happen, all right? So hopefully you found value in this video. If you did, make sure you give me the thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, because I'm offering fresh daily videos just like this to allow you to not only build a successful business, but allow you to think and grow rich, not work hard and grow rich. And if that's something that you're interested in, something that you want deep down in your soul, then number one, get the book, and definitely follow me on this journey, because I'm going to help you do that. Also, if you want to know my number one way in which you can kiss your boss goodbye, bye-bye, then check out the first link in the description box below. It gives you all the information that you need. And if you sign up, I will partner with you to help you be successful on your online journey. And who doesn't want that? All right, because I am definitely down for that. So until next time, my friend, make sure you think big, dream big, take action so that you may own the life of your dreams. Bye now.